We're going to start with the bumper winner on Sunday, Copacabana. Visually very impressive. What sort of feel did he give you?
Gave me a fantastic feel. He's a fine big horse. He's maybe 17 hands, one of the bigger horses in the yard. Was very slow to come to hand. I remember riding him his first bit of work and thinking, this could be a long road. But every week since, he's just improved, improved. And we went to Navan with him because we wanted a big galloping track. And now it actually turned into a little bit of a dash, and I was very pleasantly surprised with the turn of foot he showed. I thought there was still plenty more in the tank, and he ran well past the line, but I suppose it was a slowly enough run race, so it was a bit easier to do that than other days. But what I really love about him is his temperament. He's so relaxed. I mean, it's very not very rare, but it's unusual. You see me going around with a loop in my rein on our bumper horses. They're usually a bit more travelly, but I think that temperament would be a huge asset to him in Cheltenham.
And he gave you that sort of feel. Do you think he's ready for a test like the Champion Bumper?
Yeah, I think he is definitely. He's been in training all season. He has that great foundation into him. Obviously, it's only about 4 weeks away, but cousin Vinny won, I think, next week. I think he only won about 3 weeks before he went to Cheltenham. And like I said, he's a fine big horse with a great relaxed temperament. He doesn't look like a horse that is going to fade away or get light. I think he'll take that in his stride, and I think he'll improve from it.
Exciting. And what a race we got served up by the Clotut stablemates on Saturday. Dino Blue edging out Allegory de Vassi. I'd imagine you were delighted with what you saw from both mares.
It was brilliant. It was a brilliant race, which was nice because obviously it was a slightly disappointing turnout for the race, but two proper mares. Obviously, Dino Blue was giving away the penalty for her Grade 1 win, and they came up either side of the track. I mean, Paul always comes over to the far side for that rail, which is normally an advantage, but Mark obviously thought there was maybe a bit of nice strip of fresh ground down the inside. So Dinah Blue obviously giving the weight away and still winning. She hit the last a fair thump. So it was a great performance out of her. I suppose she had the form against beating Geldings, which so she probably had the upper hand on form. But I thought that was a much more like it out of her from after maybe a slightly below par effort at Christmas. But then you have to remember Christmas was against the top Geldings, so dropping back to Mayor's Company is slightly easier for her. Both of them will go to Cheltenham, and I'd imagine, obviously there'll be level weights there, but I think going up in trip would probably help Allegory de Vassi slightly more than Dinah Blue. So it'll be another fascinating clash between them and in Cheltenham.